I am honored to participate at the 27th International Nikkei Conference on the Future of Asia. I fondly recall my participation at the 25th edition of the conference in 2019 and a very fruitful visit to Japan. I convey my heartiest greetings to His Majesty Emperor Naruhito, the imperial family, and to the people of Japan. I also thank Prime Minister Fumio Kishida for his excellent statement at this conference. We have just completed the celebration of the 50th anniversary of our independence and the birth centenary of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Bangladesh and Japan have been enjoying excellent relations since our independence in 1971. We remain deeply grateful for the invaluable support and contribution of Japan and its people, including school children. During our liberation war, Japan was among the first to recognize the newly independent Bangladesh on 10 February 1972. Excellencies, in Bangladesh, over the last 13 years, we have made development pro-people and inclusive. We have redefined our socio-economic perspective to move forward with leadership and vision to build a knowledge-based, prosperous, and modern nation. As such, we have formulated Vision 2021 and Vision 2041, followed by Delta Plan 2100. At 50 years of our independence, we are delighted that the Sonar Bangla, or the Golden Bangla, that Bangabandhu dreamed of for the people of Bangladesh, is in the making. Bangladesh has become one of the fastest growing economies of the world and one of the larger economies of the Asia-Pacific region. In this journey, we are supported by Japan and our friends and partners. Excellencies, Asia is the largest and the most populous continent of the world, hosting about 60% of the world's population. It is also the home of most of the poor people of the world. Therefore, it is imperative to ensure peace among conflicting countries by resolving differences through discussion. Only by creating an environment of peace and stability, the countries of Asia can improve the socio-economic condition of the people. Bangladesh follows the Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's foreign policy dictum, friendship to all, malice towards none. It has been acknowledged by a United Nations resolution, Culture of Peace, adopted in 1999, and they are on every year. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh, as rest of the world, was heavily affected by the ongoing COVID-19. Before the pandemic in 2019, Bangladesh's GDP growth rate was 8.1%. In 2020, we could maintain a positive growth rate of 3.51%, followed by 6.94% in 2021. We expect to attain over 7% growth rate in the current fiscal year. While tackling the impacts of the pandemic, we have tried to make a balance between lives and livelihoods. Indeed, we could successfully manage the challenges of the pandemic relatively well. Our efforts have been recognized in the Nikkei's COVID-19 Recovery Index for April 2022, where Bangladesh is ranked 5th out of 121 countries and the best performing country in the South Asia in COVID management and recovery. Our GDP is projected to grow to $465 billion merchandise export income over 52 billion US dollar, remittance over US dollar 21 billion, and per capita income of US dollar 2,824 in the fiscal year ending June 2022. Excellencies, Bangladesh has attained United Nations recognition for graduating from a least developed country to a developing country in 2026. We are already taking various measures for a smooth graduation. We have urged through the UN mechanism to our friends and partners to consider extending preferential facilities to Bangladesh for an extended period beyond 2026. We would deeply appreciate if Japan and other OECD countries do it at least till 2029 to help us attain the overarching goals of sustainable development by 2030. Bangladesh is at different stages of negotiation on FTA with several countries and open to negotiating FTA and CEPA with other countries including Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh has been active and vocal on climate change action in all discourses including the recent COP26. We have taken up the presidency of the Climate Vulnerable Forum for 2022 to act as a voice for the 48 member countries most threatened by climate change. Excellencies, Bangladesh has been active in promoting dialogue for cooperation through regional and multilateral platforms like CIRC, BIMSTEC, IORA, OIC, NAM, ARF, ASEM, CICA, Commonwealth, etc. Bangladesh mooted the idea of CIRC and BIMSTEC to promote regional cooperation. Excellencies, we have gathered here to share our perspective in addressing the theme of this year's Future of Asia conference. Let me conclude by sharing some ideas with you for your reflection. Asian countries need to extend the hands of friendship, understanding, and cooperation to each other and promote solidarity to address the division. They may explore how the soft power of ICT can be best used as a powerful tool to bridge the gaps between our countries. Asian countries need to safeguard fairness, respect, justice, inclusiveness, and equality in our actions and deeds. Asia's future will depend on sustainable and balanced development, improving international order and establishing win-win international relations. And Asian countries have common development challenges and should face them unitedly and collectively. Distinguished delegates, we are hosting 1.1 million forcibly displaced Rohingyas from Myanmar. They must be sent back to their homeland in the Rakhine state of Myanmar in safety, security, and dignity. We request you all to contribute and help us find an amicable settlement of this crisis. In the Asia-Pacific region, we must combine our forces to share good practices, knowledge, and technologies to help address our common challenges. Bangladesh would always strive to work with all friends and partners to ensure a peaceful, sustainable world and, more importantly, a peaceful, sustainable, and prosperous Asia for our future generation.